There is a lie that floats around the church that says, if you follow God, your life will be easy. That if you have enough faith, you won't get sick, you won't go broke, and you won't get your heart broken. But that is not the gospel, and it's fantasy. The truth is, we live in a fallen world. You will have trials. You will have tribulations. The storm is coming for everyone, the believer and the non-believer alike. The difference is that the world faces the storm naked and afraid. The kingdom warrior faces the storm suited up. We don't train to avoid the fight. We train so that when the fight comes, we are the ones that are still standing. Welcome back to the Applied Faith Podcast. I'm Tyler Yall, and it's day number 35 of the Kingdom Challenge. We have 5 days left, and I want to get real with you today. For the last 35 days, you have felt good, you felt disciplined, you've been focused, and we're riding on a high because we can see the finish line now. But eventually, life's going to punch you in the mouth. It might be on day 42, it might be next month, but you're going to get a phone call you didn't want. The deal is going to fall through. The relationships are going to crack. Where you think you were going is not going to go down the road that you thought you were going to go down. The enemy loves to use trials to whisper, see, this doesn't work. God isn't with you. You might as well just quit. Today we're talking about resilience. We're talking about the difference between being fragile and being anti-fragile. When the world gets hit, it breaks. When the kingdom warrior gets hit, we get stronger. Jesus promised us one thing in John 16:33, and he said, in this world you will have trouble. That's a guarantee. But he didn't leave us defenseless. Look at Ephesians 6:13. These are the marching orders. It says, therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground, and after you have done everything, to stand. Did you catch that? When the day of evil comes. Not if. Not if you don't believe in Jesus. Not if you believe in God. But when the day of evil comes. God doesn't give us armor for a panic. He gives us armor because he knows we're deploying into a war zone. The helmet of salvation protects your mind. The breastplate of righteousness protects your heart. The shield of faith to extinguish the arrows from the enemies, the lies from the enemies. The goal of the Christian life isn't to escape the battle without a scratch. The goal is to take the hit and stay on your feet and keep moving forward. Keep moving the kingdom forward. The victory isn't avoiding the war. The victory is in the standing. So how do we use this? And how do we apply the armor of God on this morning? We use a tool that we call the protocol. When a trial hits, when the panic starts to rise in your chest, most people react emotionally. They get angry, they get scared, they numb out. We've all heard flight, fight, and the other one, freeze. We don't want to do that. We want to be ready. The protocol means you pause and you literally suit up. When that moment strikes, we want to take a moment and think about putting on those pieces of armor. That pause is what's going to help you. I want you to ask, what is the lie that is attacking me right now? And you counter it with the belt of truth, and you ask, where is my fear coming from? You cover it with the shield of faith. You ask, who am I? You put on the helmet of salvation. To combat those lies, we pick up the sword of the Spirit. You don't fight trials with your feelings. You fight them with your equipment. You have been given supernatural tools, and we must use them. Here's the challenge for day 35. I want you to look at the biggest stressor in your life right now. The thing that keeps you up at night, the thing that gives you the anxiety inside of your chest, the thing that you can't stop thinking about on that drive. That's your trial. And now ask yourself, which piece of the armor have I taken off? Have you dropped your shield of faith and started trusting in your bank account? Have you taken off the belt of truth and started believing the lies of your identity? Identify that missing piece. Pray it back on. Pick back up the sword of the Spirit. Re-engage in the fight. Don't let the enemy catch you unarmed. Hard times don't break kingdom warriors. They reveal them. Stand your ground. I'm Tyler Y'all. This is Applied Faith Podcast when we have 4 days left, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 36 of the Kingdom Challenge.